Hello and welcome to another Royal Reviewer live pop-up chat, and I've flapped you with my pink fan today. Can you see the pink? Hello and welcome. It is the 11th of December 2019 and we are doing an edition of Talk of the Crown, my weekly live chat show. Now, I still haven't entirely decided upon a fixed day and time for Talk of the Crown. I know the past few months it has been very kind of random and a bit ad hoc with the whole Talk of the Crown. As you all may know, it always used to be on a Saturday at 10 p.m. And I'm still working on a day and a time. I think a Wednesday round about 7 o'clock is going to be probably the best time. And I know that, you can't find a time that's going to suit everybody. And there will be some people that could never make the live chats when I used to do it a Saturday at 10 p.m. Those people might be able to make it at 7 p.m. on a Wednesday. I don't know. But yeah, I think we're going to trial it for the next few weeks on a Wednesday round about 7 p.m. Now, it is past because I need to let you into a little secret. Do you want to know my little secret? Let me know in the live chat if you want to know my little secret about why I'm half an hour late. But I am going to find the chat room while you let me know if you want to know my little secret. So, I hope you've all had a really amazing, fabulous week. It's been a little bit quiet in terms of royal news. There's been amazing. Let me turn the sound down. It's been a little bit. There you go, sound down. It's been, I suppose, there's been little gossipy stories here and there, but there hasn't been that many engagements in terms of engagements. So I've selected a few stories that I want to talk about in today's edition. So we're going to be talking about Harry and Meghan's latest Instagram post about the Mayhew. We're going to be talking about the Queen's rumoured £30,000 Christmas cheer. William and Catherine's Royal Variety show attendance. And their reaction to the parenting jokes, the royals at NCP boss's funeral, and also the rumours that the boss of the NCP, who passed away, left £15 million in his will to fund the beginnings of a new royal yacht. And then also we're going to be talking about Princess Diana's John Travolta dress. So we have a few things, and of course if any of you want to talk about anything else, do let me know, ask questions, whatever it might be. James Medford says, why the change in time? I've been working overtime the last 2 months. Why the change in time? Life changes. My own personal life changes. Those of you who may know or may not know, my life has completely changed in terms of partner who I'm with. I'm now with a new person and who works a completely different schedule. My schedule has completely changed. I'm now not nocturnal. I now have a day schedule, and weekends are now spent with my new loved one. So things have changed and weekends are now impossible. If I scheduled something for a weekend, I know that I would constantly have to cancel it because I've been going out here, going out there, doing things, actually having a life, which I didn't have before. So it's really, really lovely for me personally to have some really good work-life balance. And I think that is important to everyone. So that kind of means that weekends are not that good. But well, no, they're good for me, but it's not good in terms of a schedule for 10 p.m. on a Saturday. It's just not working. However, the fact that I'm going out and doing more fun things means that my weekly vlog, which I now generally upload at 7 p.m. on a Monday, on my other channel, Elliot's British Life, is a lot more fun. So you actually get to see the things that I'm going out and doing. So, those, tell me, are my weekly vlogs over the last month, are they better? Am I doing more fun, exciting things? I think I am. So anyway, let's carry on with, tell us your secret, people say. Marilyn said, delighted you now have a new loved one. And you can see him in my weekly vlogs. Gree Gref3 USA says, I am proud of you and super happy for you. Betsy Herman says, I wrote an article about work-life balance. You are right to change to daytime and weekday time. Yes. Weekends, I mean, don't get me wrong. If anything happens with the Royals on a weekend, I will be there. I will pop up wherever I am. If I'm in a hotel, if I'm abroad, as long as I've got Wi-Fi, if something happens that's major, I will be there. Which is a really good thing about my job, is that as long as I've got Wi-Fi, or internet connection, I can be there. So it doesn't matter where I am in the world, what I'm doing, I can be there. But in terms of a scheduled set live chat at the weekends, I knew it wasn't going to work. So I'm thinking Wednesdays, 7 p.m. is probably an achievable, doable time. But also making it a bit quicker. So maybe not an hour and a half, maybe more towards the hour mark, I'm thinking. Dawn says, love your vlogs. And Vanilla Flair says, I'm excited for the Queen's Christmas message. Oh, aren't we all? And like I say, I've written my own. So on Christmas Day, the usual routine is I pre-record my Christmas message just like the Queen, and I then upload it in advance so that it goes live at 3:30. So basically, you can watch the Queen and then you can watch me. So you can see if the Queen and I are on very similar messages with our Christmas message. You'll see. Betsy Herman says, you're going places fast. Yes. Kelly Anne Marie says, your blogs are better, but I want them longer. You are a greedy little minx, aren't you? Yes, I'm going to give you the lacy black fan flap for being a naughty little minx. There you go. Yes. LD Poodle says, can I have one free pass to say what I want to? Oh, go on then. Go on, do it. Do it. I might give you a lacy black fan, though. Am I writing to the Royals this year? I haven't. And to be honest, it's probably a little bit late. I mean, it's not late. But usually I do send a Moonpig card to the Royals. I Moonpig the Royals. And I haven't this year with everything that's been going on. My house renovations, the breakup of my old relationship, finding a new relationship. I've not had the time, my loves. I really haven't. So I haven't this year. If I've got time, I might send a cheeky Moonpig card to them, but probably not this year. Although I do need some more photographs that they usually send in their replies, because for some reason I've misplaced my old ones. Just Me says, you go enjoy your life with Matt and don't look back. Longer vlogs are a treat. I try. They are as long as what they end up being. Constance says, when will we know when Patreon chats will be up? Well, usually I've been doing the Patreon chats for the last probably 5 weeks on a Thursday. But the time that I think I'm leaning towards 7 o'clock again. So last week in the Patreon chats, Patreons got to chat with Matt. Yay! And hopefully you'll get to see him tomorrow as well. So Thursday, 7 p.m. should be the next one. But Matt's got a Christmas party straight after work. So if he makes it back in time, you'll get to see him. If not, it'll just be me. You'll have to just make do with me, my loves. Kellyanne Marie says, thank you for the lacy fan flap. Just made my day. You see, the black fan is for obviously negative news and stuff. But the lacy one is, I suppose I'm thinking racy news. Lacy racy. So racy news. Racy scandals. Yes. PP says, where is Matt? I'm hoping he could join in. Well, I mean, obviously this is a talk about royals, and he doesn't know terribly. He knows a little bit, but not terribly too much. So he's downstairs playing Star Wars on the computer. Kellyanne Marie says, yay, we love Matt. What tiara today? It's the Queen's fringe tiara. Russian fringe tiara. Let's see what else people are saying. Am I going to dress like the Queen for my Christmas message? No. I have my usual kind of, I have my usual outfit ready. Thank you, Lauren, who says sending my Christmas card soon. Oh yes, my secret. Yes, right. So my secret. So I did tell everyone in the last vlog I could be between 7 and past, so I was here at past. But Matt came back from work, and what we did was we went out to do a little bit of Christmas shopping. We both needed Christmas jumpers for different things, which I will talk about why we both needed Christmas jumpers. Maybe in the patrons only. Or maybe even in the weekly vlog, I don't know. Then we went to Pizza Hut. So you'll see Pizza Hut in the weekly vlogs. And we had a it was almost a 4-course Pizza Hut meal. We had, well, I'll talk about that in the patrons only shot. So I'll tell you what we had to eat and all the rest of it. Then we went somewhere else. And then I took Matt to see my nan for the first time. So I'll talk about that in the patrons only as well. But the naughty thing was at the Pizza Hut, as part of the meal deal thing, you could have a cheeky glass of Prosecco, and you know I don't drink. So I had a glass of cheeky Prosecco, and I have to say, I've been a little bit tipsy. Yeah, so if I'm a little bit, I don't know. I even got my left and right mixed up about half an hour ago. So the effects are just wearing off, you see. So yes, I'm afraid you're getting me. I said to Matt, I said, do you really think I should be in possession of words right now? And he said, go do your live chat. So here I am. Yes. So you're getting a little. Oh yes, a little tipsy fan. I'm gonna give myself a racy lacy fan flap for being a little bit tipsy. But hey, at least I'm enjoying myself. Anyway, Kelly Anne Marie says, yippee to the visit with your nan. Yes, and I'll talk. Right, look, I haven't mentioned any royal news, have I? This is supposed to be a talk of the crown. Anyway, right, so going back to your earlier point, you see, I'm not too far gone not to know. The Queen's Christmas message. So I read an article before I went out, and I think it was by the Katie Nicholl. You know the one. And she claims that that the Queen had a hard time with writing her Christmas message, and that she's still finding it difficult to write it. Well, Miss Katie Nicholl, let me tell you something. The Queen will have written her Christmas message long ago, so it will not have been a new thing, and she's not currently writing it because probably she may have already even recorded it. So it's not necessarily currently under. I mean, okay, if she hasn't filmed it yet, it's kind of imminent. But the Queen will not have a hard time writing her Christmas message because she will stick to the format. And the format is you pick a theme, then you pick a biblical theme to link it to, usually revolving around the Christmas story. Then you weave it in. Then you talk a little bit about what your family's been up to. And of course, she's not going to be talking about the Prince Andrew scandal in her Christmas message, is she? I mean, come on. So she'll pick something else. She'll pick, you know, the birth of Archie and, you know, all the rest of it. She'll pick the nice things. Then she'll pick foreign tours and all the rest. Then you link all of that back to the Bible and Christianity and the Christmas journey and all the rest of it, and then you end it. It's quite simple. It's a set formula. I use it myself, and it will not be hard for her to construct a Christmas speech, even with everything that's been going on in recent months. So yes, I don't believe that story at all. Lee says, drink some water before you go to bed. Oh yes, no, all I've had is that glass of Prosecco. Kelly Douglas says, you cheeky fellow for drinking Prosecco. I did indeed, my loves. Marilyn says, laughing right out loud now, drunk in charge of words. Well, I only had one glass. That's all it takes. It just takes the one glass for me. I'm small. It doesn't have to go far. And there was lots of bubbles. Yes. Yes, you know. Kelly Marie says, no, I'm not drunk. I've never been drunk in my life. I'm not a drinker, but I'm a little tiny bit tipsy. Small. I'm a tiny bit tipsy. Yes. Did you? I'll tell you if Nan liked Matt in the patrons only. Yes, Molly and Rory are with Matt right now. Lauren says, do you have anything on your Amazon wish list you would like for Christmas? Well, I did listen to you and I did update it. So again, it's mostly things that will help with the channel. There are a few cat things as well, because I thought Molly and Rory might like a little present. I don't know. So there are a few cat things, but it's mostly stuff for the channel. So the one thing that I've listened, I read the comments, people. Some of you have said, oh, I'm bored of you in that jacket. You mean this one. So you were bored of me in that jacket, so I dug out this one. But I think what I kind of need to do, the next step in terms of kind of rebranding the channel a little bit, is updating my day wear look for when I'm doing the live chats. So I put down a few like suit jackets and waistcoats and trousers and shirts and that kind of thing. I think there's a ring light on there that could help with certain things. So just take a browse, and I will put the links to it in the description once everyone's gone off and I've updated it and I'm in possession of my senses again. Yes, we will get to the royals. Elise says, when you drink, do you get giggles? I go silly. I go silly, but we'll talk about that in the patrons only. I go silly, and I also go a little bit something else as well. So we'll talk about that in the patrons only, maybe. Martine says, what if Her Majesty the Queen invited you for a gin and dubonnet? I would probably be a mess. After one gin... Do you know what? The Queen at 93 could probably drink me under the table. Seriously. Kelly and Marie says, laughing LMAO. Elliot, you're... What? Gas? Unfortunately, I have to go. Date night for me. Ooh, enjoy your date night. Leanne says, I think you're happy and cute when you're tipsy. Well, thank you. Elder Poon says, I thought you were absolutely beautiful in the black jacket and white shirt. Well, thank you. I do appreciate your comments. Ooh. Yes, well, this is just my usual day wear going on. Lynn says, yes, I think she could. I think she could. Yes, I'm not getting into a drinking game with the Queen. Right, we're going to move on to some royal stories. So, finally, we're going to move on to the Sussex Royal Instagram account, because they have today updated us. So what they're doing is reflecting on organisations that they are supporting. So organisations and charities. So today they are sharing a bit more information about the Mayhew, which is an animal welfare charity which the Duchess became a patron of earlier in the year, and I'm sure you can all remember those videos. So Mayhew believes in the power of community and the special bond between humans and animals, which is why their programming does not simply focus on rescuing animals, but rather takes a holistic approach to shaping the lives of pets and humans alike. Their Therapause dogs and volunteers now visit not just care homes and hospitals, but also mental health facilities and youth groups, expanding the benefits of animal-assisted therapy into much-needed areas. They also work with the homeless community, assisting with treatments and checkups for their pets, so that the most vulnerable can trust that their pet will remain by their side, which is vitally important. This year, Mayhew has continued its specialised work overseas, vaccinating more than 30,000 dogs against rabies and other diseases, and empowering locals to improve animal welfare humanely and sustainability. The Duchess is also proud that they are creating opportunities for women, with the female-led vet team in Kabul neutering 2,500 dogs so far this year. As a long-time rescue dog owner, the Duchess of Sussex is proud to be Mayhew's patron and applauds them for the vital work they do each and every day. So you can visit the Mayhew, their little @Mayhew on Instagram, and they also have a website as well, and you can find out more about about the work that they do. So there we have it. Lauren L says, a great charity indeed. Carmen says, what do I think about Olivia Colman in The Crown? Well, I still want to make a video on The Crown, but I'm still only at episode 3 because I like to savour it. I've said this before, I'm not a binge watcher. I don't like to binge watch things back to back to back to back really, really quickly. I like to savour the flavour, so to speak. So I'm on episode 3, and the episode 3 that I watched last week was the Aberfan episode. Oh my goodness, wasn't that a poignant episode? I mean, oh, that was such a powerful episode, and I think all of the cast are doing a remarkable job. It's always difficult when there is a complete change of cast, but I think most people accept that that it was the right thing to do, because if you're portraying a family, a selection of people throughout their entire lives, you can't really age up the really young actors. It's better just to get new actors. And I think Olivia Colman is doing a remarkable job. I love Helena Bonham Carter as Princess Margaret. She is fabulous. I'm really loving it. So I think Olivia is doing a really good job. And I can't wait to see next season with the Diana, because the Diana looks, I can't even remember the girl's name, but she looks so much, they have got the Diana spot on. Obviously we've not heard that Diana speak or see the mannerisms, but in terms of the photographs that I've seen, she looks absolutely spot on. Linnea, I will put the PO box information in the description once this chat's gone off air. So yes, do check back to it. But it's also in the description of my last video, the one where I opened all the Christmas cards and everything. Reverend Darlene says, hi Alex and everyone, I donate to the Mayhew every month. They really treat their dog so kindly. Oh, that's amazing. And I'm really glad that, at least, people are choosing and selecting the charities that they feel most, that they have the most affiliation with. Because obviously, with the Sussex's charities, all of them, Harry's, Meghan's, and then the Cambridge's, William's, Catherine's, and then the Queen's, and the Prince Charles and Camilla's. There are literally thousands of charities to choose from, and as much as you want to give all of them your time and your attention, realistically you can probably only support a handful, maybe just one. So to find one that you feel really associated with, that you have a really strong connection with, is amazing. So I'm really glad that Reverend Darlene, you have found one that, in this case the Mayhew, that you are supporting, because that is really good. Go Getter says, oh, I must say, while I have the chance, love you. Thank you so much. Mwah, love you too. Ooh, what did Jamie say? There was a young lady from Dallas. Don't go there, you naughty Princess Margaret, you. I'm going to give you a Lacy Racy fan flap. There we go. Lacy and Racy. Constance says, such an important charity. Our animals are so important to all of us. Indeed. Olipill says, I can't see anyone playing Margaret. She's unique. Well, they're going to have to. They're going to have to recast again. Sorry. Cindy says, can I ask everyone to please put on a like? Oh, yes. Hit that like. Hit that thumbs up. Do it now. Leslie says, I'm loving the cast. The actors for Anne and Charles really bring their youth alive. Ooh, well, I haven't got that far into it. So like I said, I am only at episode 3, but I will give you a proper series review once I've finished it. Ooh, I can hear the train. Sorry, we've got a Christmas train locally that's doing Santa transportations for the kids, taking them to the North Pole. And it's a real steam train. It's a local steam railway. And every now and again I can hear it go, "Doo." And I just heard it. The Greatest Bilby says, I just looked up the young lady from Dallas Limerick. I hadn't heard it. I guess the word that rhymed with Dallas. Yeah. Indeed. Let's not go there, naughty Princess Margaret. Reverend Darlene says, so cute, the train. It is, it's gorgeous. It really, really is. Right, next story, because we need to move on a little bit. So, this is the story that the Queen spends £30,000 for Christmas cheer. So, this is for 620 gifts for family and staff, and 750 Christmas cards. Now, this is revealed by a former aide. So, seeing as that they may be in the know, I think this estimate is probably about right. I mean, I'm not entirely sure that may include family presents. I mean, okay, the royals are renowned for just giving kind of, almost sort of jokey, gifty type gifts. But £30,000 for all the family and all the staff and all the gifts and all Christmas cards actually sounds quite good value, to be quite honest. So, it sounds like a big amount, but in the great scheme of things, for what you're getting, I don't think it really is. The aide also said that the Queen used to enjoy personal shopping sessions at Buckingham Palace. So I imagine that would be that, shops come in and display their wares, and the Queen sort of, picks things that she wants. So let's read a little bit more into it. So the cards are to relatives, friends, members of the royal household, and various British Commonwealth delegates. Now, I don't think it says who the actual aide is, so we can't be 100% certain if it's true or not, but the amount that's being put out there isn't outrageous. So I'm beginning to kind of think that there may be some kind of truth into it. So on these personal shopping trips at Buckingham Palace, the aide said that they line up to receive a wrapped gift. Oh no, this is when they're receiving their gift. They line up to receive a wrapped gift from the Queen, and she says a few words to each of them, so that'll be the staff. Usually something like, thank you so much for all of your help during the year, followed by Happy Christmas. Which kind of sounds realistic, I suppose. The presents are usually a book token or a small piece of china from the palace gift shop, and most years she gives them a small Christmas pudding in a box as well. This I have seen. I have seen former staff showing bits of Christmas cake that they've kept for years and years. I did see on one of the Prince of Wales documentaries that one of the staff had been gifted some kind of plate or a cup or something, a mug. So again, it all sounds fairly realistic to me. If staff are unable to leave their duties on the specified days, then the household sends the presents to them along with a card from the monarch, which is signed by the Queen and Prince Philip. It's estimated 1,500 Christmas puddings are paid for through the Privy Purse and are given to palace workers and staff in the court post office and palace police, according to the Royals website. So that is actually from the official website. And there we go. So chosen gifts are usually from Fortnum and Masons, Harrods, so those sorts of establishments. And someone has commented it was very like her own royal shopping mall, but it's not done now. It's one of those things that she doesn't really need to expend her energy on as she gets older. So she would have used to have had these shops come to the palace to display their wares, but now it's claimed that she doesn't do that. Again, I don't know entirely how true that is. The Duke of Edinburgh sends a further 200 cards at Christmas to different regiments and organisations close to him. And there we go. And I also think that comes from... Oh, it's saying that some of those revelations have come from the Queen at Christmas documentary, which aired on Sunday, which I haven't watched yet. So I still need to watch that, which I can watch on catch up. And there we go. Let's see what people are saying about that, about the Queen's cost of Christmas. Oh, I think Lady Buckingham's had to go. Goodbye. Mwah, and thank you for your help. HM the King says, a lady we know as the Queen is from Britain, just like Mr. Bean. She's a titular head who's been royally bred to be pompous and stylish and clean. Yes, it is lovely to send gifts to staff. I really do think that's good. Lady Buckingham says the Polar Express. Yes, it is the Polar Express. Karine says, on the other vlog from earlier, go back to it, there is the title and directly right of it is the drop down arrow. Ooh, do you mean on my video? Live, love and laugh. There was no, well, I did announce it in my previous video. I did say at the end of it that I'd be on between 7 and past, and I was on at past. Tammy, but I think going forwards it will be roughly Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Hector the King says, did you mention the Queen being seen Thursday and Monday? Yes, on the, not last vlog, the one before I did, but I'll mention it again. So the Queen was seen leaving Buckingham Palace to go to Windsor on Thursday and coming back Monday midday. So it seems like she's having a slightly more extended weekend than what she's formerly had, which again kind of ties into scaling back royal duties slightly and giving the Queen a bit of a well-needed break in the week. Right, Karine says, yes dear, she's still looking for your PO box. Oh yes, it's in my last video, the one about the Christmas cards, description box, click on it, and then there should be a drop down with all the different links. Yes, Aldi Puller says, Antiques Roadshow showed someone with an old piece of cake from the Queen. I think I saw that one as well. Hayden the King says the diplomatic reception is on this evening too. Now, I haven't checked to see if anything's come through yet. I still think it's a little bit too early, but I will check just to see if any early arrivals have happened. Oh, I can hear the train again. Can you hear it? Right, no. Nothing else yet. So, I'll probably bring you news on the diplomatic reception tomorrow when we get more information, when it's actually happened. Lauren L says, yes, she should have long weekends. At her age, she deserves that time. I think so too. Yes, the Christmas sweater video, for those asking. Right, next story. So, this is about, I don't really know why this is a thing, but we all know that William and Catherine attended the Royal Variety Show when it was recorded. Then we had the actual televised performance of the Royal Variety, and it's just kind of saying that that Prince William and Catherine kind of got some of the jokes that were put in the show by the presenters about being parents, and that's kind of all it is. And there are photographs, obviously, of William and Catherine literally laughing, and that's what they were laughing at. They were laughing at parenting jokes. So they have, they really got it. They got those jokes. It tickled their funny bones. And that's kind of all it is, really. Like I say, I don't really know why it's a big thing. People laughing at jokes, is it really such a big thing? Leon Morris has got a big question. Hit me with it. So Lee says, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you, Elliot, and everyone from New Zealand. Just in case I don't make any of my videos, I'll say it now. Happy Christmas to you. Mwah. Constance says, I saw a documentary on Prince Charles where someone who worked for him received a piece of William and Catherine's wedding cake. Yes, they did indeed. I think I've seen the same one. Right, I'm going to move on from that silly story because there wasn't even much to it. So I didn't know why it was a thing. Now, this one, I need to actually share a link. So, there are lots of photographs. I can't use them in my video because they're all copyrighted. I'm going to be talking about it now. So I've just shared the link. You can choose to look at it or not. It's entirely up to you. But this is the funeral of Donald Gosling, who was age 90 when he passed, and he is known as the King of Car Parks, the NCP boss. So, he died, and he was having a remembrance ceremony service at Westminster Abbey, and that happened today. So he was friends with, senior members of the royal family, and he was made a Sir. So he's Sir Donald Gosling, and it is rumoured, and we'll get to sort of why it's rumoured, but it's rumoured that he has left £50 million to the royal family to be put towards a new scheme for a new royal yacht. Now, I don't think that there has actually been any formal announcements on this, so I can't say with 100% certain that this money is on the table. I also don't know, for example, if there aren't any plans, and I hope there are, but if there aren't any plans for a new royal yacht, I don't know what would happen to that money or who it would go to. I really don't know. I don't know the ins and outs. But also at the ceremony was Dame Shirley Bassey. Now, I do love a bit of Bassey. Yes, I love a bit of the Bassey. Goldfinger. He's a man with the Midas touch. Yes, I'm still tipsy. Anyway, yes, I love a bit of Dame Shirley Bassey. Anyway, so Sophie, the Countess of Wessex, was there. Prince Edward, Charles, Camilla, they were all there. So Charles looking rather dapper in his uniform. Camilla with a lovely blue, I think it's deep blue. Is it purple or like a really, really dark blue dress with a hat and netting? I always love Camilla's hats. I really, really do. Oh, Sophie. Now, Sophie. Didn't she look a vision? She's wearing like a trouser suit, or a pantsuit, as you might know it. A trouser suit with like these really long, wide legs. Yes. Oh, and that hat. She looks ravishing, my darlings. I'm gonna give her a golden fan flap. I really, really am. Ooh, there we go. Wow, I love Sophie's outfit. Yes, and also William was there as well. In his normal suit. All looking rather good. I can't get over Sophie's outfit. Now, I really do approve. I do indeed. Prince Michael of Kent was there also with Timothy Lawrence. Prince Michael of Kent in that hat. Do you know who he looks like? He looks like Captain Birdseye. Google Captain Birdseye and you'll see what I mean. Oh, yes. Wow. Oh, Sophie. Oh, the sleeve. Oh, it's got like long detailing on the sleeve. Oh, and that clutch. Oh, Sophie. Oh, you little minxie, you, looking all smart in that pantsuit. Yes, I'm loving it. Oh, Camilla, that brooch. Oh, I'm loving Camilla's brooch. I want it. Let me take it from the screen. Yes. Oh, now what's William done to his hair? Do I see signs of a comb over? I think I do. Yes, he's got some strands brushed over. And there's Prince Michael of Kent looking like Captain Birdseye again. Ooh, now. Oh, Dame Shirley. Oh, I love a bit of Dame Shirley. Oh, give me the Bassey. Show me the Bassey. Ooh. Ooh, how old is Dame Shirley now? Ooh, fabulous. I love a bit of the Bassey. Yes. Who else do we have? There we go. Ooh, Angela Rippon was there. You might not know her, but she's TV royalty here in the UK. Jimmy Tarbuck was there too. Ooh, was Joan Collins there? I don't know about Joan Collins. I've seen Joan Collins mentioned. Yes, so there we go. I've just gone through all the outfits, but let's see if there's any more detail about this money. So where's all this money? Right, I can't see anything else particularly about the yacht. So we're going to have to wait to see if anything actually comes out from his will about the yacht, because wills are technically a public in the UK. I don't think his will be hidden, so hopefully we will get some information on exactly what was in his will. But also, if any donations were made to anything, that would have to be declared as well, from the royals' point of view. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see on that. But I do like the overarching theme, which is a new royal yacht. That is something that I most definitely 100% do support. And if the government won't fund it, I think the royal family should set up a GoFundMe page or a Just Giving, and we can all donate to the splendour of a new royal yacht. It can be a world yacht. It doesn't even have to be a British one. It can just be a world yacht that the Queen can sit on. There we go. That would be amazing. Maria Barr says, who's Captain Birdseye? Google, darling. Dawn says, you look very comfortable. Thank you, I am. Oh, look, well, okay, where's Captain Birdseye? Right, I'll Google it. Hang on. I know you all want to know who Captain Birdseye is. Right, I'm okay. Right, I'm posting you the link to Captain Birdseye. So, oh, hang on. Oh, it's not doing it. It's too many characters. Hang on. I'll have to choose. I'll have to choose one photo and then give you a link. Hang on. Oh, there you go. Right, I've done it. Right, here it is. Here's the link, Captain Birdseye. Right, so go and take a look at the photograph of Prince Michael of Kent, and then go and look at Captain Birdseye. And tell me I'm wrong. Right, moving on. Oh yes, Twitter. So I found the story about Princess Diana's John Travolta dress actually on Twitter. I don't think the newspapers have picked up on it yet. I'm not quite sure. But anyway, basically, Princess Diana's John Travolta dress, the dress that she danced in. And by the way, it's that same pose that I think should have been chosen for the statue. Now, we don't know any more information on the statue, but I'm hoping it's that pose where her finger is extended and she's dancing, because I love that pose. I would love to see that as part of the statue. But anyway, the dress was put up for auction and it failed to sell. So, Historic Royal Palaces snapped it up. They bought it for £220,000. Can I hear a yay? Yay! Let's give it a red fan flap for red hot news. So basically they saved it. They saved it from going overseas or whatever, and it will be part of the Historic Royal Palaces collection. Now, Historic Royal Palaces run the public main parts of Kensington Palace, and they look after all the treasures and artifacts and things in there. So basically, you could almost say that the royal family has effectively bought back the dress in a weird roundabout kind of way. So yes, it's made its way back, and hopefully you've seen my video on that dress. And there are some gorgeous, quite detailed photographs. It's an amazing, gorgeous dress. Somebody commented, "Why don't you buy it, Elliot?" And I'm like, I don't have £220,000, but if somebody wants to buy it for me, I'll wear it. I will try and squeeze into it, and I will wear it. But anyway, it's gone. It's gone to Historic Royal Palaces, which means that at some point it could be on display. I don't know when, but it could be on display. And that dress is iconic. Totally, totally iconic. Constance says, that dress was exquisite. It was indeed. Leon Morris says, can the Crown defend me here in Ontario, Canada? I'm not quite sure what you mean by defend you. Rose says, I would love to see a new Royal Yacht, but it would take more dollars than that inheritance for purchase and upkeep. Yes, I think that 50 million would probably only just get it off the ground, basically. Let's have a look. Sanju says, why are you not doing Talk of the Crown? Oh, I already explained that earlier in the vlog, so I'm not going to go through it all again. But typically the time is going to be probably Wednesdays at 7 p.m. from now on. Yes, on the address you have to put Shropshire as well. And you can put UK as well. Mo says, hi from Alabama. Hello to you. And now, that was all the stories that I had written down. Now, like Jamie said, there is the diplomatic reception happening tonight. I haven't seen any trickles. I did just check. I'll check again. I will re-upload to see if anything's come through. But I still think it's a bit early, so I don't think we've had any arrivals come through yet. But as soon as something happens, I will try and let you know. Probably I'll talk about it tomorrow in tomorrow's video. Yeah, nothing has come through yet, basically. No, not yet, but usually I think we normally get just car pictures and maybe a few officials, but nothing too detailed. Sanju asked me who I'm voting for tomorrow in the general election. Well, I'm not going to disclose who I'm voting for. I do like to remain politically neutral on the channel. However, yes, it is the UK general election tomorrow, and I'm hoping that everybody votes. We don't have, I mean, I know some countries have laws that say that you have to vote, and if you don't, you'll get fined. We don't in this country. In Britain, it's completely voluntary. However, this is a very, very, very important election to the UK, and I just hope that everybody who is able to vote goes out and votes, whichever way they vote, because I think a low turnout would be bad, and I think a high turnout is going to be good in terms of that this is not a normal general election. It's pretty much a Brexit election, whether anybody likes to admit it or not. I know lots of people are saying, you know, what's important to people on the ground are all the issues like health, education, crime, all the rest of it. Yes, those are incredibly important issues. And in a normal general election, they would be the primary focus. But in this election, the primary focus was going to be, has always been Brexit. And the political party's position on Brexit is going to be all important in how people vote. And I truly, truly, truly do believe that. So whichever way people feel about Brexit, I think it's very, very important that if you're British, that you go out and vote, because I think a high turnout will be good. So whichever way you lie on the political divide, go out and vote. But the results, when they start coming in, the exit poll at 10 o'clock tomorrow is going to be very exciting. I get very excited at elections. I love election night. I love to stay up and watch all the swingometers and all the results come in. I really feed off it. I love elections. So yes, I'm looking forward to it, and it's going to be exciting and interesting. This is going to be a very, very, very interesting election because people are talking about tactical voting and, you know, these sort of fringe swing seats. Oh, right. Maybe I should make a whole video just on election night. I don't know. Sanju says, Merry Christmas, show your Christmas tree. Oh yes, well, it's here, look. It's here. I haven't put it up yet, so I am going to erect my tree over there, eventually. Ooh, do you want a sneak preview of my decorations, maybe? Okay, hang on. Right. It's going to be a royal tree. Can you see? That's my Wives of Henry VIII. So I'm going to do a royal tree back there. Yes, I do like to wear Christmas decorations. I love it. Right. Yes, the tree here is plastic. It's in a box. It definitely wouldn't survive. Um, no, it's in a box. Lots of people loving the wives. Ooh, what's up with Lee? Kat Harlan says, thank you for not disclosing how you plan to vote. Oh, you're more than welcome. I've got quite good at being diplomatic over the years. Maybe I should move into politics myself. I don't know. Leslie says, I pray for a peaceful election tomorrow and a resolution to all the issues at hand. Oh, I concur. It must have been a difficult time, so here's to a good turnout. Yes, I'm hoping for a good turnout. Yes, nice decorations, thank you. Palmerly Stevens says, angel on my head instead of angel on my shoulder. Indeed. Do I have any royal Christmas ornaments on my wish list? No, I don't, but I do. Let me just get something for you. Hang on. I'll put them away. So, I have got these to go on. So, this one was gifted to me, was it last year or the year before? But I do have a proper Buckingham Palace, from the Buckingham Palace shop, ornament to go on. This one was given me this year, so that needs to go on the tree. And I also have this, which I've had for years, but instead of the angel, I'm not going to have the angel. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this, I'm going to use this as my tree topper. So this will be my tree topper. Can you see? So yes, I'm going to do a royal themed tree. I may make it a completely separate video, or I may include it in the weekly vlog. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do. But anyway, so those are some of my royal themed Christmas decorations. Thank you. Thank you, Dad. Thank you to everybody. Aldi Poodle says, you're adorable today. I'm tipsy. I'm not adorable, I'm just tipsy. Yes. Make a Christmas edition vlog. Oh, well, let me know what... Ooh, I could actually. I could do like Christmas food and stuff. Ooh, maybe. Shall I write it down? Where's my pen? Look, I'm taking out my Gorgina pen. Right, there's my notebook. So, what do you want? A royal themed vlog. Look, you're going in my book. Where are my notebook? So, we want a royal themed vlog, do we? Let's take a look at my writings, shall we? So we want a... There we go. Right. Ooh. Ooh, there you go. Reader's looking in my drawers. I don't know. Right. Constance says, you're adorable when you're tipsy. Oh, am I? Oh, a trivia night. Yes. Yes, we do need to do a trivia night, don't we? Flair says, you have a boyfriend. When did you come out of the closet? I think I came out of the closet in 2001, my loves. Christmas food and decorating. Yes, that could be good, couldn't it? A Christmas tree of tiaras. Yes, I could put some tiaras on the tree. I could, couldn't I? Wow. A1 loves those decorations. Thank you so much. Greetings to Mexico, to Toki Mex. Elise says, oh my, I love your crown tree topper. Well done. Well, there you are. You've all had a little sneak preview. So there we go. When will the Queen be doing her Christmas speech? Yes. But it's always pre-recorded. So she's either already recorded it or about to record it. When will I be doing a green screen? When I get one. They're very expensive, my loves. So when I'm able to get one, I might get. I have put one on the wish list, you know, just in case any millionaires are watching. You know, just a casual billionaire might be watching. You know, you have to think about these things. I might put a house on there next. Oh yes, I'd love a. Oh yes, I'd love a chalet in Aspen, Colorado. You know, just so I can be up there. You know, with the elite. You should be Santa Claus. Should I now? Maybe in 40 years' time I could be Santa. Let's have a look. Deborah says a lot of the National Trust properties have Christmas shops, and you can get really nice and special ornaments. Good idea. I could, couldn't I? Oh, Tammy says Verbier with the. Oh yes, if anybody wants to gift me a weekend in Verbier, you know, I could hobnob. I can hobnob with the royals. Yes, with my glass of prosecco. Mrs. Speedy says Matt can be Santa. You can be one of his elves. I'll be Mrs. Claus. Yes. Oh, I don't know. Right, look, I'm going to end this week's vlog now because I think I need to go and have a bit of a lie down and a cup of tea. Yes, I need a cup of tea. You know what? The Queen Mother will be on her 10th gin and dubonnet by now. But yes, one glass about an hour and a half ago, and I'm still quite gone. Anyway, is it looking like a white Christmas in England? Oh no, I don't think so. Reverend Darlene says, Matt is very handsome and very nice. They make a great couple. Thank you. Oh yes, I should also tell you that we have our own Instagram. We have an Elliot and Matt Instagram. So it's Elliot _ and, as in AND, _ Matt, MATT. So we have our own Instagram, a couple's Instagram account, so you can go and follow there. I'm also on there as Royal _ Reviewer. Oh, and you can. I posted a video today of me lip syncing to Brandy and Monica's "The Boy Is Mine" because I was going for a little bit of 90s R&B mix today. We were having it all. We were having Whitney. We were having everyone. Did you buy your Mercedes car? No, because again, I can't afford one. But I'll pop one on the wish list. So if any billionaires are watching, you know, hit me up. Hit me up, ma'am. Ooh, are the royals arriving at the diplomatic reception? I couldn't hardly say that then. Right, where? Let me just refresh my page so I can see. Ooh, I can't see anything on my screen, but I'm sure they are. But anyway, I'm going to go now. Oh, Dawn says you found the new Instagram. Who was the other one I was lip syncing to? Oh, I was lip syncing to everyone. A bit of old school's Destiny's Child, Bills. Who else was I doing? Oh, who was the one who did? He wasn't mad enough for me. Yeah, I was that one. Oh, all of them, my loves. Rose says thank you. Always, and a bit. Yes, vintage songs. I tell you. Right, I'm going. So, if you've enjoyed this week's vlog, I know it's been a little bit crazy, but anyway, I'm off. So, like, subscribe, share, do all those things. My weekly vlog will be Monday at 7 p.m. I've switched the day to Monday at 7 p.m. Tony Braxton, that's it. Yes, I knew you'd get there. He wasn't man enough for me. Yeah. Yes, love that one. Right, anyway, yes, it was Tony Braxton. Right, okay, so I'm off. Goodbye, and I'll see you next week. Same time, same place next week. Mwah!